Let's get the slides. Do you have the screen, the slide? Are we on the slide? No, the material, technicalities of Forex. Oh, let me see my one. I think we are going to slide 80. We are going to start from slide 80. So let me see whether I can share my own. Can we see my slides? Can we see it? What of now? Till now you can't see it? Out of now. You can't see? That's mean we have to go to Patimba, but you have to share from there. Yes, you can see it now. Okay, you're seeing it now. Good. What of those on YouTube, can they see? They will see also. Let's continue. Fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is looking at external factors that can affect trading item, which means we are trying to look at influences that can change the price of item either up or down. So when we are trying to look at those factors, we are doing fundamental analysis. The best way to start fundamental analysis is watch news station to analyze those factors. Then you discuss with your Forex coach and other traders. Most of the items that can cause a price change in Forex are listed on the screen as you can see them. We have war. War can now change prices negatively. Tax fluctuations can change it either positive or negative. GDP changes also depending on where the GDP is going. IMF loans and other loans can also make a change. Political changes in countries like coup d'etat, UN sanction, natural disasters like flood, import and exports, economic index, foreign reserve, epidemic, infrastructural development, insecurity, immigrant inflow, international trade agreements, and loss of trade partners. All these are capable of changing price of items, and therefore they are influencers, and they are what we look for in our fundamental analysis. In fundamental analysis, you get the item to analyze. After you get the item, it can either be maybe a currency pair, a commodity, a stock, ETF, and so on and so on. Then you find its own current price. After finding the current price, then you try and find out what is the market of the item. From there, you identify the source of news regarding your market. We call this newsware. Now, these sources of news can either be search engines like Google, like Lycos, like Yahoo, or news portal like newspapers portals or YouTube channels, any of these three. Then you collect news capable of forcing market to alter a price. Then from this news, you predict a price change. So we are going to demonstrate. In the next slide, you will see demonstration of this process. Maybe capture it on your phone. Capture this process on your phone because you are going to go and do fundamental analysis from today to next class. And this is what you are going to do. These are the procedures you follow. Have you captured? So let's move to the next slide to see how to go about doing it. Okay, now see. The item we pick is what? Crude oil, as an example. We pick crude oil as an example, and we are going to do fundamental analysis on crude oil. And then we now check what is the price. The price as of writing this material of crude oil is 73.59. It may not be the current price because this is priced at the time of writing this material. So you captured your item and you capture the price of the item. That's the first thing to do in your own fundamental analysis. The next thing you look at, where is the market of this item? The market of this item, the major market is OPEC, Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. That is the major determinant of prices of crude oil. And the market is located in Austria, in Europe, being the major market. Now that is the second thing we do. Find out the market. We have found out the item, we want to do analysis to the crude oil, the price to be $73.59, and then the major market to be OPEC in Austria. The next thing is to find our source of news. Our source of news can either be a search engine, can be a news portal, or can be a YouTube channel. In the case of this one, they use www.cnbc.com. CNBC is a news portal. It's a portal giving in news, current affairs. It's the source of our news. And when you enter this particular portal, we now find out that OPEC will raise production incrementally. Production, that is mean how many barrels of oil will they be bringing out to the world. That's the production. So they are going to increase it incrementally, meaning if they were able to bring 6,000 barrels this month, next month they will make it 700,000. Next they will make it 800. They will be incrementing. And this incrementation will continue until September 2022, according to this news. Now, in the news, we are able to find out that 400,000 barrels are increased each day. Each day, OPEC will increase 400,000 barrels the next day, meaning production will rise. In economy, when supply increased, demand is constant, what will happen? Prices will come down. If supply decreased and demand is constant, what will happen? Price will go high. So what do you think will happen? What is OPEC trying to do now? I want somebody to give me an answer, either online or physical. They are increasing production each day by 400,000 barrels. What are they targeting? Are they targeting the price to go up above the 73.59, or are they targeting it to go down? Why do you say it's going up? We increase supply, demand is constant. What will happen? Okay, let me use something that we can understand better. If we have a rice market, in that market we have 100 bags of rice on sale, and the price of rice then is 600 naira. What do you think will happen if in the market they bring 1,000 bags to sell? Will the price go up or go down? It will go down because the supply increased. So price will go down. Something here. OPEC is targeting to bring the price of crude oil to come down. That is why they are increasing production. Are we getting it? Good. From now to September 2022, which means now 88.4 billion barrels are produced daily. Increase in production will make the product more available and will push price down. And because they are increasing by 400,000, we will expect a price coming down by 0.45% each time. This is what we call fundamental analysis. Are we getting it? You are not using any tool. You are using source of news to now predict what will happen to an item. Are we clear? Yes, sir. Good. So let's move to the next slide and see. The first fall in crude oil price will be, you remember the initial price is, Now remember the initial price. The initial price was what? Can you remember the initial price from the previous slide? Let's go back. The price is 73.59. So we are now saying the pace time price will fall to 73.25. By this increased production, the price will just fall and come 73.25. Then it will fall to 73.25, 72.59, and it will keep on falling down. From the fundamental analysis, crude oil will start falling now. It will continue to fall until we reach September 2022, when OPEC will now start reducing production, and then the price will start going up. So from now to September 2022, we are expecting price falling gradually of crude oil. This is an analysis you will do from news. And this will give you an idea of what crude oil may face from now to September 2022. And you will prepare for that. The prediction is accurate if, one, OPEC did not change its stance, does not change the cut down in production. And if the demand of crude oil did not increase, we say if demand is constant, we are not increasing supply. But if the demand goes high, this prediction will no longer be accurate. Or if the demand comes down, it will not be accurate. We expect the demand to be constant, but now the supply is increasing. So this is how we do fundamental analysis. Any question? If there is no question, assignment now. I'm giving us assignment. Tahiru, you will work on gold. You will do fundamental analysis on gold, and next class you will give us presentation on what do you find and what are your predictions. Sagir will work on wheat. Mamana, you will work on USD CAD. Then Mamana online, you are going to work on Tesla. So who again couldn't get a topic? Then how are you going to prepare your PowerPoint presentation? Let's look at the slides. The PowerPoint presentation assignment on fundamental analysis. One, you are going to pick any item of your choice, or as the coach may choose for you. Two, you are going to conduct fundamental analysis on it and arrive at conclusion on what may happen to the price. Then you recommend what the traders are to do regarding the item. You then state period. Wa alaikum salam.
It's a screen sharing on YouTube.
Okay, it's not showing.
It's not showing for long. So the audio there. The audio there.
Okay, let me check.
Yes.
Okay, it's back now. Samturaki, can you see it now?
Okay. Yes, my network is still trying. My network is
okay, but it has returned back.
Connect.
Okay, you will see it now. It has returned back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
So you will now conduct fundamental analysis on it and arrive at conclusion on what may happen to the price. Then you recommend what traders are to do regarding the item. Are they to buy? Are they to sell? Are they to do what? And then you state the period of your fundamental analysis. Like the last one we did, our analysis is valid until September 2022. So there must be a period for your own analysis too. And you will make presentation in the next class. So you will design your PowerPoint. I will send a copy of PowerPoint to you to see for the previous slides. Then you will now come and present. Both the online and the physical are to make the presentation. So any question on the assignment? Okay. Okay, you are on, I say gold, but you are going to use gold. You will do fundamental analysis of gold. Do you want to do it, Fatima? So any other question on fundamental analysis online? The assignment is going to be presented next week, Saturday, our next class. We are going to dedicate the first 40 minutes for presentation of assignments. Okay. The next one is the technical analysis. Technical analysis is the opposite of fundamental analysis. In technical analysis, we make use of a tool. A tool will now collect data, normally through data mining, and then will now tell us something regarding the item. Very similar to fundamental. Fundamental, we don't use any tool. We only get news. Use our brain, convert all those news into information, and guide us on what will happen. But here you are using a software that will now do it for you. And normally in technical analysis, internal factors are looked at. In fundamental analysis, external factors are looked at. And in the technical analysis, your analysis will show you one of these four things. One, it will show you entrance. When are you to buy? Because when you buy an item at the wrong time, you will never make profit until you buy it at the right time. And that is entrance. In other words, you look for buy signal. It also shows you exit. Exit means when will you sell the item. So in other words, it is showing you sell signal. The next thing, it shows you resistance. Resistance is telling you the market is bearish. And then support, the market is bullish. These are what technical analysis tool will show you. And these tools are either trading tool or study tool. Now we start our technical analysis straight now. Resistance. In resistance, the price of item hardly go up, and if it does goes up, it will start falling down. Resistance means there is no chance for prices to go up. Are you still seeing my slide? Oh, it has gone up. I can see it. Maybe what happened? Let me see. Are you seeing it now? You can see now. Okay. But let me confirm the. Yes, they can see it also. The YouTube. So resistance is very difficult for price to go up. It is all. It has gone up, huh? My slide. What is happening? Yeah, okay. My own has gone up. Let me. Is it showing up? It's not showing. Okay, that's it. Assalamu alaikum. Congratulations. Yeah. What of now? It's showing now. Okay. Let me confirm whether the YouTube has seen it. Yes, the YouTube also has seen it. That is resistance. I'm coming. Are we still seeing it? The screen. You are seeing it? Okay. How long will our laptop last? Battery? Or do we need to on gen now? Okay, but is she online?
Yes, she's online.
You are online too. Okay. So let's on the gen now. Yes, answer. Okay. Can we continue? You can still see my slide? Okay. Now take a look at resistance. The line resistance. Can you see how the prices are going up and coming down? When it goes up, it hardly goes beyond that line. Meaning there is a maximum point the price will go as it is going up. But what of coming down? There is no maximum. Can go down more than the previous down. But when going up, it only stops at a particular level. That is what we call a resistance. Then look at a support. Support is the opposite of resistance. Whenever the price is falling down, there is a maximum limit. It will not go beyond that limit as it is falling. But when it is going up, there is no limit. We call that one a support, which favors profit making. Then we have a trend line. Look at a trend line. There is no maximum going up, there is no maximum going down. It's just going anyhow. So that is a trend line, which is a significant change indicated by diagonal line drawn over 3 successive item price change. There are 3 disciplines you are supposed to build in yourself as a trader. We now talk about this discipline. Learn to put stop loss whenever you are trading. You should put a stop loss, except the item doesn't need stop loss. There are some items that you don't put stop loss to them, like crypto, like Tesla. But any other item that is not exception, before you buy it, determine where will be your stop loss. And for that also, we have a software to guide you, to give you a stop loss. But in eToro, they usually give you the default. That is discipline number 1. Discipline number 2, try and put take profits. So that if you are not around and a profit has been reached, the broker should sell it on your behalf. That is the second discipline you must discipline yourself. Discipline number 3, which is very difficult for most traders to obey, is close trade based on analysis. Don't sell items just because you are seeing profits. Maybe the profit you are seeing is just the beginning. And you sell it at that beginning, you may miss the bigger profit coming. Sell item based on your analysis. It can either be fundamental analysis or technical analysis. We have very few cases that you don't use analysis before you sell. We are coming to that. We call that one hesitation error and action error. In our material number 4, we are going to learn about it. So these 3 disciplines are very important. They are the foundation of good trading system. If you want to be a successful trader, try and do these 3 things. Are we getting it? Good. Any question? Let's look at the trend on the screen. Trend number 1. Can you see it? It falls to